I find that what I eat first thing in the day really has an influence on the choices that I make later on in my day and eating more mindfully. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you 4 weight loss friendly recipes that you can just start to add to your repertoire. For me personally, I utilize intermittent fasting and I typically have my first meal of either a smoothie, fresh fruit, or a green juice. And you can find tons of those kinds of recipes within my channel on all of my videos. But in this video, I wanna share with you 2 savory, 2 sweet, breakfast recipes that are gonna help you stay satisfied yet keep you light. Also make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm gonna share my favorite tips for making a really great morning and just kind of start the day off peaceful before the chaos begins. Let's get into it. Preheat your oven to 375, and this oatmeal I call for applesauce, which I realized as I was making it I didn't have, so I just blended up some apples in the Vitamix, which worked perfectly. However you do it, half a cup of applesauce, 2 1/4 cups of rolled oats, a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of mixed berries, fresh or frozen, 6 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Adding in your applesauce and just stirring. I'm using 2 cups of a creamy plant milk of your choice. I'm ever so slightly greasing a pan, and the only reason I chose to do that is because a couple days in, it starts to get a little mushy, and I want this to last all week. So I think we might be through. Now, as an optional topping, you can add a 1/4 cup of walnuts and a tablespoon of either coconut sugar or brown sugar. Bake it for 30-35 minutes and let it cool for 10 minutes and you're good to go. You can slice right into it. I really like this for 2 reasons. 1, I can make this at the beginning of the week and then myself and my kids have a really easy go-to. I can pair it with some fresh berries and feel really good about my choice. Or 2, if I'm having a lot of people over for a breakfast or a brunch, this is the perfect recipe because it's really budget friendly and it can feed a lot of people. All right, you guys, next up I'm playing with new bread recipes to add to my new cookbook that I'm working on, and I'm experimenting with different whole grain flours. I'm using spelt flour here, and my whole desire of showing you this was that I was going to show you how to make a really easy bread. Alas, this spelt flour and the ratios that I used of water just were an epic fail. Not unlike this video right here. But you know what? You have to do some bad fails to be able to get to a recipe that you enjoy. So stay tuned for the recipe that works. All right, let's make this really spring fresh avocado toast. On a slice of bread, whatever your choice is, go ahead and toast that. And then I'm using a 1/4 of an avocado here, maybe a little bit more if you'd like, some radishes, some fresh microgreens, salt, chili flakes, freshly cracked black pepper, and a squeeze of lemon juice. So delish. If I was in love with you. This is a great breakfast when you're on the go and you just want something savory. And coffee in the afternoon. I wanted to let you guys know that the plant-based bundle is back. You've heard about this bundle before from me in the past, but this is new and improved and there's a ton of new stuff in it. If you bought the bundle the first time around, yay, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments and have a little bit of your feedback about it. And if you didn't have a chance to get it last time, now is your chance to get 98% off of this huge collection of over 100 ebooks, courses, and programs put together by plant-based nutritionists and personal trainers. There's tons of recipes in there. You'll find lots of new people to follow. I'm gonna pop up some of the ebooks that I've been getting a lot of value from this time around, but this deal only lasts for a really limited amount of time, and once it's gone, and it won't be back in the same kind of configuration again. I've linked the information about the plant-based bundle down in the description. Let's get back to these breakfast recipes. I'm always in the mood for a good taco, and a breakfast taco is a wonderful choice. I'm chopping up half of a large bell pepper here and just chunking it into little tiny bite-sized cubes. I'm using a pound of gold or red potatoes and chopping those as well. You don't have to peel them, so this makes it even faster. Go ahead and boil those for just a bit, for about 5 to 7 minutes, and aim for an almost fork tender potato, and then you can drain them and just set them aside. This recipe is great because you can make it ahead of time, have it stored in the fridge, and then just warm up your tacos individually when you're ready. Now go ahead and saute the bell pepper and the potatoes that you just boiled in a little bit of vegetable broth. Stir it around. You want to stir this occasionally for about 5 minutes, and you want to cook out most of the broth, but you can feel free to add a splash as you need to avoid sticking. Then you're going to add the salt, paprika, smoked paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, and you're going to fully coat the potatoes. Cook this for another 3 to 5 minutes and you're good to go. Warm your corn tortillas over a gas stove or in the microwave, and then just assemble your tacos with your desired filling. I'm using things like black beans, greens of choice, tomatoes, avocado, cilantro, red cabbage. You can put some salsa in there, hot sauce, lime juice.
9-hour cry, subliminal feelings. I'm scared I'll say too much, and I'm only dreaming. I don't wanna wake up. Subliminal feelings.
And then I'm topping this with a little bit of a watered down queso dip, or a cashew sour cream would work really well. Make it your own with your desired fillings or garnish from the list in the full recipe, which is linked down in the description. Now for a twist on a classic porridge, I'm using a buckwheat here, 1 cup of buckwheat and 2 cups of plant milk. And using plant milk instead of water is just going to give this a really creamy consistency. You're gonna bring it to a boil and reduce it to low and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes, stirring it occasionally, and then just let it stand a couple minutes before you serve it. Now, to make this buckwheat porridge a tropical variation, what I'm gonna add is mangoes on top, some coconut flakes, chia seeds, a little bit of maple syrup, and more plant milk as you desire. Of course, this doesn't have to be a tropical bowl. You can put whatever you'd like in it, and buckwheat is a really filling whole grain to use in place of your typical oatmeal.
Soaked to the bone, awoke in a sweat. I needed some love and you gave me it.
This is what it looks like close up. It is really delicious. And as promised, I want to share with you my best morning tips to have a really good day. The first is to go to sleep a half hour earlier so that you can wake up a half hour earlier. And when that alarm goes off, get up. Don't hit the snooze button. Make sure you drink some nice warm water with lemon as your first thing in the morning, and just take advantage of some sort of morning ritual or routine that allows for your personal development and moving your body in some way. I love the concept of the miracle morning, and I've been doing that for years, and it's really helped me a lot. And then don't forget to have a healthy breakfast. Ahem, there's a couple recipes down in the description. If you made it to the end, make sure to pop one of those blue breakfast bowls down in the comments below. The plant-based bundle is going strong right now. Click down in the description to get all the information you need to get 98% off this bundle. Have a great day, guys. Bye.